If this video gets 100,000 likes, I'm gonna put a pool on the roof. $143. What the? If this video gets 150,000 likes, I'll put a helipad on the roof.
It's still here.
Welcome to Renovation Ranch. My name is Matt, and this is my abandoned mansion. Well, it used to be abandoned. Now I've occupied it, and we have a lot of work to do. You can't see anything yet because it's so dark that everything looks the same. We have done a lot of stuff. A bunch of stuff has changed since the last time that you saw this house.
And we are about to get a killer sunrise.
We are also about to get a killer delivery. Holy cow, that wind is cold. We have an 18-wheeler coming, loaded down with new stuff for this house. It's the biggest delivery we have received so far, and it should be here within a few minutes. I also have a buddy coming to help. You've seen him before, Matt Reisinger. Should be here soon as well to help me do some work with the new delivery.
Something's here. And it's giant and really slow moving. I'm so excited. Check out this 18-wheeler just coming around the hill. Holy cow, that's a lot of stuff on it. This is gonna be awesome. Look at all that stuff. This should make the house look, yeah, maybe not so empty and apart. God.
Let's go check it out. So this 18-wheeler is carrying
Zip System R sheathing. So this is from a company called Huber Wood. And we have our forklift over here. He is slowly getting everything off the trailer and in front of my abandoned mansion, which hopefully will start shaping up today and looking a lot less drafty.
The 18-wheeler is unloaded, and Matt Reisinger's here. What's up, dude?
Hey, Matt, how's it going, dude?
I am doing really good.
Do some framing, Matt?
Oh yeah, let's do this
The
thing.
house is looking good, man. These bones need covered up, though, Matt.
Yeah, it's been a while since he's been here. Last time it had a lot of rock left on it, I think, right?
Yes, it is looking way different, Matt.
Hopefully,
Way different.
hopefully after today it looks even more different.
Yeah, it's gonna take a little while. You've got 300 sheets of sheathing to
Jeez.
install, Matt.
So, speaking of sheathing,
Yeah.
can you tell me a little bit about this stuff? What we have here in front of us, this is a lot of stuff.
All right, Matt, so what you got is sheathing product that's bonded to an insulation, which is gonna do three things for us. It's gonna insulate the house, it's gonna waterproof the house, and we're gonna keep air out of the house. The big thing though first is, look, the house right now is a bunch of sticks.
Yep.
And those sticks, if the wind were to hit the house, can vibrate, can move, can flex, and we don't want that. So first off, this is gonna do shear value for us.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know it's structural as well.
Structural, exactly. So we're stopping the house from racking like this, and this sheathing is gonna do that. We're gonna nail this on or staple it on in a manner that's gonna hold tight onto those studs. But what's interesting about this, walk down this way, Matt, is that this is bonded to insulation as well, so it's gonna do a thermal break for us. Everywhere you've got a stud on the house, that's a place for heat to transfer into the house, especially in Texas where it's hot or cold, depending on which climate
Heat
you're
to
on.
transfer out of the house.
Exactly. So here's the zip panel. This is what it looks like on one side.
So this is the outside.
This is the outside. This green facer right here is a weather-resistant barrier, and we're gonna end up taping all the seams on this for both water and air tightness. But on the back of this, you can see it's bonded. Here's a sheet I flipped over. So you've got this 1/2 inch, 7/16 actually, and then we're gonna install it so that this is on the outside and the studs are gonna be right here.
Right.
And what's gonna happen then is you've got a 1/2 inch of insulation.
This is just
thermal break.
foam right here.
It's a foam
So
insulation.
that's insulator. That a lot of houses are just made with just this OSB wood.
Just the OSB, that's
no
right.
foam, and so this adds just one extra layer of insulation to keep cold in the summer and you're hot in the winter.
And if you look at your house now, you can see all those studs. If you were to add those studs and kind of stack them together, typical house is about 25% of the wall is studs. And then we're only going to be able to put insulation in between those studs.
Right.
For the typical, let's
Not
say,
on the actual wood.
Exactly.
Yeah, what Matt is saying is normally you insulate right here, but this wood still can transfer the heat through it. If it's a cold day, it'll suck the heat out of your house. If it's a hot summer day, it'll push the heat into your house.
Exactly.
So we are gonna put an extra layer of insulation on that sheathing, which will help,
outside.
yeah, it'll help keep the whole house a little bit more insulated.
That's right. So now, on the outside, the whole outside of the house is going to have this green Huber zip on it, on this facer. But in between that and the studs is that 1/2 inch insulation, which is an R3, which is going to add a lot of R value to the house because now everywhere there's a stud, we've more than doubled the insulation value of what that stud was before.
Love it.
It's really good. Now, Matt, we're going to go through a bunch of details in the future on showing you how to install the zip correctly, how to tape it correctly, how to do all the air sealing details because it's really important to make it airtight, and also how to do all the waterproofing and window installs as well. So we got more to come.
I'm pumped about that because this house has not been waterproof in 20 years. So it'll be nice to finally get it waterproof. That was Matt Reisinger. He has a YouTube channel as well. I will link it in the description below. He has a show on it called The Build Show where he does all kind of the nerdy build science that goes into a construction like this. He's actually the reason we're using the Huber Zip R. He told me this is the perfect sheathing for your house to keep water out, to keep air out, and to have that extra layer of insulation. So Matt, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for showing me this product. And we also have spent a lot of time talking about the details on what to do on the seams of it, what to do at the bottom, what to do around windows. So Matt, I want to say you've been a great big help. Please guys go check out his channel. It is in the description below. This has obviously been a long project where we've had a lot of emotions because you know the house will look really good and then we'll tear it all down and see all the rotten stuff and it'll be really terrible. It's nice that after today we will like start seeing it come together again. And of course we're not gonna sheathe this whole house today because we still have a lot of rotten stuff over there that we have not reframed yet. We're gonna start going ahead and waterproofing in the parts that we can waterproof so that we don't have to worry about them anymore. And I'm so excited.
Let's turn this house green.
We did it. We did it. The whole house is sheathed. It's done. I worked all day today. Oh, and we did it. Oh wait, no, we just did that one wall. Oh, the rest of the house is still totally not done. Oh, check this out though. We got a wall done. Yeah, man, yeah. All right, God, it actually looks so good. And what I didn't anticipate, it looks bigger. Like I remember when we first bought the house and it was all rocked and finished on the outside, it seemed huge. And then when we took all the rock off, it definitely seemed smaller. But now that we are putting sides back on it and closing it all in, it seems huge again. And it is like 12 feet up there. So I guess that makes sense that it would feel huge. Oh, it looks so good. It's all waterproofed in. So they have tape for all the seams. So this tape keeps water from going in the seams. We put a treated board at the bottom here, and then we put this glue all around it. And this just totally waterproofs everything, and it keeps any moisture or air from being able to come up into the foam that's underneath this. So this is a waterproof barrier. We're gonna come back and actually cover up the nail holes as well. So it's totally water and air proof to give us the most insulated and longest lasting house we can have. It will hopefully last longer and not look like this in another 20 years. We did run into one little problem. Meredith came up here and worked for a little bit, as you saw. She got the nail gun and she started going to town over here, and then I walked up and went, oh, I forgot to tell you, Mare. Orange means pipe. Mare sunk a nail right there, straight into the drain pipe that comes out of the concrete. There's a drain pipe coming right up through here, and Mare put one good nail right in the middle of it. So we gotta fix that. It's okay, I didn't tell her. My fault, not Meredith's fault. Cannot blame Meredith on that one. Yeah, man. Okay, so you saw we had a bunch of guys here today. Some guys are finishing up framing. Some guys are helping me put the zip system on, and man, it looks good. I feel like over the last few episodes, I just haven't been as excited as I used to be about this project. I think it was finally like wearing me down, like looking at this mess for so long. Like the first few episodes, I was all gung-ho, you know, for like the first like 7 episodes. I was like, yeah, we're doing it. We're making a difference. And then for like the last few episodes, I've been like, it's never gonna end. We're just gonna be tearing apart rotten wood for the rest of time. But man, I feel invigorated seeing that. It looks like a new house. It's so good. And with all my overwhelmed thoughts of this house, I kind of started thinking like maybe we just want to flip this thing and sell it and be done with it. But now that I'm seeing that, I'm like, well, maybe we want to live with it and be here forever and never be done with it. Like I want to live in that house. I don't want to live in that house, but that house, yeah, not that house. And so now I'm going back and forth in my head like, yeah, I don't, no, yes, no. Yes. I would say if I had to put a number on like what chance we are going to actually make this our house, I would say 60% chance that we are going to move into this house. 40% chance we're gonna just flip and sell. Because it is a good flip and sell. Like we definitely could do good. We did good buying it. Like I got it in at a great price, and I'm doing a lot of this stuff myself, and I'm using contacts like Matt Reisinger to come help me do this stuff. So like I'm doing pretty good on the flip as well. Financially, it makes a lot of sense to flip and sell. But then emotionally, that's a different story because
Kind of starting to like a little bit of it.
thank you guys for being here. I am dying with allergies. My eyes have been red all day. My voice is finally starting to go away. We're up here in the breeze up on top of this mountain, and I thought maybe we'd be above the pollen. I guess that is a cedar tree right there. So nope, we're just getting blasted with pollen all day. So I'm ready to go home.
I'm actually feeling great about the work that we did today, but we still have all of that to go around the house.
There's a lot of work to do. Thank you guys so much for being here on Renovation Ranch of the Abandoned Mansion Project. I love you, and I'll see you next time.